What's to do, YouTube? It's HOLYONE, and these are going to be my top 10 worst games of 2018. So, to start off this list, we have at number 10, Secret of Mana. Now, most of you probably never played Secret of Mana when it released back on the PS1. I never finished it when it released on the PS1. But I thought, you know what? A remaster of this really awesome game would be awesome. So, Square Enix remastered this game. They released it back early in probably, I believe, February. And all they had to do was upgrade the textures. It was supposed to be like a full-on remake, but they botched the remake. Not only was performance terrible, but they removed certain aspects of the game, such as re-dialoguing the music. The game was just a really hot mess, and they charged you a full $40 for the game. So on top of the outrageous price, the game did not live up to a proper remake whatsoever. So that's going to be my number 10 game for this list. For number 9, we have Lost Spear. Now, I played I Am Setsuna, and I really enjoyed that game. And I thought, oh, the creators of I Am Setsuna are making a new game. And I thought Lost Sphere would be a really awesome indie game. And it was not. It was a bland story. The combat wasn't as good as I Am Setsuna. The graphics were downgraded from the I Am Setsuna game, in my personal opinion. And the asking price of $40 does not justify this game. Even I Am Setsuna didn't really justify the price of that $49.99, and this game is just as bad. So, if you're looking for a better game, stay clear of this and go buy I Am Setsuna. This is definitely not the game you'll be picking up. So, moving on to number 8, we have Battlefield 5, and woo, this one might take a while. So, let's get into the game first. Battlefield 5, I got for the story mode and some of the multiplayer play. The story mode is absolutely terrible. They branched the game off into these side stories, and I beat them in about 2.5 hours. And there's like 4 side stories. It was that short, and I played on hardcore mode, just hoping that it would last longer. The visuals are amazing. Ray tracing looks really beautiful, so if you just want to buy this game for graphics, go right ahead. The multiplayer is okay. I think Battlefield 1 had better multiplayer in my personal opinion. On top of that, there's the whole controversy around this game. You know, don't buy this game if you don't want it. And then they're rewriting history in the game. The whole spiel with that game. So this game right here is just a big hot mess. If it wasn't for the multiplayer, this game might have been higher on my list of being bad. But it's not as bad as, you know, these other games I put on my list. So here goes up the list. So that's going to be number 8. Number 7, we have Earthfall. So, Earthfall was supposed to be like Left 4 Dead 4. They were going to take the Left 4 Dead formula and make a game based around that where, you know, you go to these towns, you're fighting these random alien monsters. Right? Cool. Simple. Easy to do. They messed that up. It feels clunky with the controls. It feels like nothing. They try to be Left 4 Dead, but in the end, it's just a terrible clone of a game. So, and they charged you... I pre-funded this game immediately, so yeah, it's a trash game, and performance isn't too great either on PC, so I don't know about consoles, but I'm sure it's not good there either. So that's my number 7 game. So moving up the list, at number 6 we have State of Decay 2. And my god, this game was so bad I couldn't even finish it. So I loaded the game and I just thought it was boring. I didn't get the whole, oh, you gotta force the lock open and that attracts more zombies to you. On top of that, there's tons of glitches, mostly if you get in a vehicle. So I just avoided vehicles like the plague in this game because of how glitchy it was. And the graphics weren't even that amazing, and it ran like crap on my Xbox One base. Like, it would lag out, and I even had a crash a couple times. Like, the Xbox told me, error, game could not be played, and it crashed. It even deleted my save data, which, yeah, that pretty much made me drop the game after that. So, State of Decay 2, avoid this game. Unless you have a PC version, maybe the GAT one has better luck, but getting this on Xbox One S, do not recommend it. So that's my number 6. Moving up the list, number 5, we have Destiny 2 Forsaken. Now, Destiny 2 The Forsaken, my major problem with this game is the freaking price tag. It's a $40 expansion, and I beat it in an hour and a half. That's the main story of The Forsaken. I beat that in a thing. The side stuff is locked behind the level grinding, obviously. And all you do to level grind after that is to unlock a horde mode. for $40. I could have gotten that $40. I could have gotten more value out of playing either Lost Sphere or Secret of Mana at that point. So, yeah, this was not a very good expansion, and they even price dropped this multiple times after it released. So I even got it on a discount. So that shows you how bad it was. So that's definitely going to be my number 5, Destiny 2: The Forsaken. So if you want to take your $40, just buy the Destiny bundle. That's like $40. That includes this in it. So that's what I would recommend doing. So that's my number 5. Moving up to number 4, we have Radical Heights. And this game died as soon as it came out, pretty much. It got canceled the moment it released. So I played Radical Heights just as a joke. I'm like, how bad could this be? And it was really bad. Like, textures, not optimized. This was a quick cash grab for those guys who made, you know, that game that we don't even remember. That's how relevant that game was. Like, I totally forgot about it. So yeah, that game was just straight dog shit. Straight dog crap. Just terrible. Just... It's dead now, so let's let it live in peace. At number 3, we have Digimon's Story Cyber Sleuth Hacker Memories. Now, I'm a huge Digimon fan, so I was kind of hyped for this game. However, this game is a literal copy and paste of Cyber Sleuth, the first game that came out, with less features and less options in the game. And it is way more tedious and way more grindy. So they pretty much ruined that experience for me. And the story is just a copy of the first one, but you're like, oh, you're a side character. It's different than the other one. And I was like, oh, this game is terrible. And they charge you a full $60 for this game. And that's really bad. This game is not even worth $10. I'd say get it on sale if you can for $5. And let me know if that's any better. So yeah, that's number 3. Moving up the list to number 2, we have Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Now, this is a mixed bag for a lot of people. Me, personally, I did not like this game at all. I thought Fatal Bullet was trash. The graphics are not that great. Performance is okay on the PC. And it just takes so long to get through the opening dialogue. If you don't play this game cooperatively, there's literally no point in playing it at all. It's just that bad. Like, I did not like it at all. And they charged you a full $60 on top of a $30 season pass that takes game that was in the game out. So you got that to couple with that as well. So that's my number 2 for this game year as well. At number 1, worst game of the year, is Sea of Thieves. And when Sea of Thieves released, it was terrible. All you were doing, there was no story. There was like no content in the game. You were hunting pigs and roosters. The Kraken was lacking. The Kraken didn't even have a body from when I was jumping in the ocean to look at it. And the game was unfinished. They're like, we're going to release the DLC for you later in these other months coming up into 2019. You're basically paying for an early access game, and then when they release the DLC, it doesn't give you much more. So all you were getting is just even not much more content. So on top of that, the game's graphics aren't even that great. Even people are like, well, look at the water. And I'm like, I've seen better water in other games. Facts. So that's my top 10 worst games of the year, guys. Let me know what your top 10 are in the comments down below. This is your boy, HOLYONE. Out!